Hey, how's it going? Today we're going to start a medium-sized boat build. Maybe call it a ship, I don't know. Okay, so the plan is to make this a diesel furnace, diesel furnace, that runs a boiler and runs maybe three steam pistons, or 4. Whichever one we go with, we get more torque from. I'm assuming that's how that works. So I think the general shape of the boat, maybe I'll draw a quick picture here. Alright, is that the general shape of the boat? Got a bit of a deck on the back, bit of a deck up the front. It'll come up the back here, and then the engine will go somewhere below here. Then there should be space up the front to do like crew quarters, or maybe a mid bay or something. And it'll be quite wide. I don't think it's going to be this wide. It seems very, very wide for this kind of length of boat. So I've done 8 high interior here. And then in the below deck, I've done 9. And so that's if I want to put any pipes or anything in the roof, any kind of details. I have an extra block of height there for that. So this is kind of the ship, I suppose. I really don't know what I'm doing. It's a little bit narrower than what I had put it down originally. I think that's okay. There's enough space that I should be able to like put corridors and things down the sides of that. I might even be able to move some of this boiler stuff around, but it would be good to have it down the center because I'm pretty sure these things weigh a bunch. Yeah, 500 for the boiler and the furnace, 350, so they're good to have in the middle as active stabilizers or passive stabilizers. I don't really know what to do in a boat like this because there's so much space now, and I had a bit of issues with the corners. I don't know if this is the best way to sort of end a boat, but it's what's happening. How much space do you need to walk by? And I might also raise this piece because I want to have better visibility looking over the side of this. Over this rail? Is it a rail? It's not really a rail. If you're driving the boat, I want you to be able to see over that. So maybe the whole bridge area needs to be lifted up. This is a very goofy looking boat. I sort of don't know what to do next. I definitely want to put the smokestack on it. This has become one of those things that I just think looks really cool, and I want heaps of these on it now. On like everything, anything I make, I want the smokestacks on there. That could be where it connects into the roof actually. So I want it like that. You know, a lot of like tugboats have a really tall, but quite small bridge area. So maybe I need to do something like that. And this isn't a tugboat necessarily, but I'm just thinking that kind of style could look real interesting. Maybe there's like a door that comes down between these 2 smokestacks. What I'm thinking, a door? Does a door need to be open inwards or open outwards? Is that how it goes? Like that? Like this? Like that? Like this? You obviously probably wouldn't have a window beside your smokestack. But let's say this comes out, then I think there would be stairs. Stairs? No, you wouldn't have stairs directly when you exit. You'll like fall down them. What you want is rails. So, okay, here's the plan. And that's actually pretty good. Like if you had, yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I like this. And then this will go down. There'll be stairs here. And I might go sideways. Might do a little turn. That'll give me the height on my bridge. And I was thinking there could be little equipment things up the top here. It might also give me space to put in a small window. Oh yeah, like this. Like this maybe. Oh, it'd be cool if I could get these ones in there. Is that asking for too much? What if I just go whoop? I feel like we're out of control now. I mean, maybe not you, I'm out of control. Nah, because then it screws up my rails. Okay, back we go, roll back. There we go. One window is the plan. Get asymmetrical. Yes, like that. There's obviously a lot of like dead space within this. And so I'll definitely have to come back afterwards and like clear some bits out. I don't want to do any XML windows for this because I want it to just float normally. I should maybe do like a window, where is it, 2 by 3? So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. A lot of people, I see them doing like a 1 by 3 angled piece, angled window. And then they'll do a big 3 by 3 window. But what if I just do it like that? Oh man, I could just get rid of those. I was gonna do a 3 by 3 angled window, but maybe I do this. Or this, and then... Wow, yeah, now you got massive viewing angles. I think even if these were just 1x wedges. Yeah, that's still so good. It's so good. What am I doing? I need to bring it in. So it's 3, but maybe I can do... Oh no, there's not going to be a wedge for this. Suddenly the bridge feels very short. Does it need to be long though? Does it even need to be this wide? It doesn't need to be this wide at all. And I think it would be nicer if it was a bit longer though. Okay, now how wide can I go? Okay, so I need to bring the whole bridge in, 1 on each side. And I'm gonna put all these pillars on the outside. Okay, so there's my bridge. Should I put a rail on the top in case you want to go up onto the roof? It's a very strange. Maybe like that? Maybe. It'd have to be a ladder somewhere for you to climb up onto that. Alright, bridge done. Now, below this, I want mid-bay. This is where the stairs are going to go sideways. Which way? This way? I'm feeling this way right now. One might call that left. But if you're coming from the other way, you'd probably call it right. Oh, I should probably put the connecting rail there. Should probably do that. And then why would I have it curve like that if I'm going to have to do a 45? If I'm going to have to do a real sharp corner there. Okay, yeah. This looks good. And then below here is going to be 8 high. So that's the floor. So I had this original hull shape or whatever planned out, but we're not doing that anymore. Clearly, we've gone some other direction. But this is good. I like this. I think, a lot of people are like, oh, I'm going to build a hull I'm going to build a hole and then I'm going to fill it up with stuff, and what do I put in all these different gaps? But if you just start building stuff and then you like how it's going, just keep doing it. If you're feeling the vibe of whatever you're making, even if it's not what you initially wanted to make, carry on, because it will turn out way better and you will enjoy yourself way more. Yeah. And that's how you get up into the bridge from, I guess, the main deck. This would be like the back of the ship, back of the boat. Yeah. This makes heaps of sense, right? And then you've got like a room below here. So I guess it probably doesn't come out much further than that. Probably like this. I wonder if it goes like that. Okay, and then I can put a door somewhere in the back of that. And then this could be quite long, really, coming from the front. Okay, mid-bay. This is mid-bay. So mid-bay. So let's do the same thing as like an offset door. Let's just grab this whole thing because this is pretty neat. Remember, you want to reuse things so that you're consistent. If your boat is, or if your vehicle is consistent, it will look good. And I'm going to push you. Yep. There you go. Looks the same, but it's just a little bit different. And then in here, I don't know what I can put, but I think I want to have a couple of medical beds. 2 or 3? How many do I need? What was I gonna load up? I think it's just called mid-bay. Yep, mid-bay. Okay, very unassuming on the outside, but on the inside, ooh, wait, where am I? I can't spawn this, can I? Hold on, we're going back to the desert. This is why I like building in the desert, because you can spawn boats and then you can get on them. Okay, mid-bay. Let me make sure electricity is on. This is very futuristic. Ooh. 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 I love this, actually. This is so cool. I can't remember what this button does. I think it was supposed to turn on the lights up here. I think when you're in the bed, the lights turn on. So these lights are on. Those lights, they're not on. Oh yeah, that was another issue. If you stand up in the bed, you can't escape. I guess that's good for like psychiatric patients. If they stand up, they can't just hop out. But then yeah, it's got defibs, first aids, extra equipment. It's got windows because it was going to be viewed outside. I had made a request that when you put like a person in the bed, their health can be output from a just a number output on the bed, because then we could pump it into a display and we could have those as an ECG or one of those boop boop boop. You could have one of those and it could just keep going along in the middle of a display, and as their health increased you could have the thing beep more quickly or something, or more slowly, I guess. So they're like stabilizing. So this is the mid bay. I really just want to slap this inside that boat. I wonder if it'll fit. Oh look, they want to go together. If it's the same width. Oh, look, it's the same width. Do I just slap this in here? Oh, it's a little bit wider. Oh, it's quite a bit wider actually. It's 4 blocks wider. What do I do? Because I really like this. There's so many light connections in here. So the space between here is like 5, I think, which is really good for walking around. I think the space door probably needs to go. And I don't need... There are some things in here which are like too space aged. We're living in the future. But I like this idea, right? I think this maybe should be just widened. Maybe I should just do that. What if I just do this? What? There's no reason this couldn't get wider. In fact, if it's wider, it's more stable. Because I think I'm going with this like hinged door and a window inside a thing. Having the automatic sliding doors is maybe not the best. Also, the boat that this was intentionally built for, or the boat that this was initially built for, has like doors on the sides of this. So that's why this can be an unsealed compartment. It's not relying on that main door. So I guess I need to cut, yeah, I need to cut quite a bit of that out. Also, all the lights and things. Let's do it the other way. Let's do it this way. You cut these pieces off, cut the walls, all this in the floor. I can get it back if I want it, but it is a bit overkill, a bit crazy. The windows are good. I could maybe change those windows for the more circular ones. This thing above the bed I really like. Maybe I need to extend the height of the med bay. And oh, there's microcontrollers on the floor. Okay. Need to get rid of the floor. Probably need to get rid of this boat down here. Let me paste that there. Oh no. Oh no, oh dear, what's happened? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think the whole floor is just a different height. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, it's 9 instead of 8. Okay, well, we can't even display the patient's health. Oh, what is this? Oh! Man, I amaze myself sometimes. So that light was providing the glow for all that other lighting effect. So the thing I really like about this room is actually just the bed and the little thing beside it. So let's just grab these. Just this. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and so the walls can just go on. That's easy. I can use these spaces here for a similar wall like this with the defibrillators and first aid, so I don't need to worry so much about the very front wall. I probably do need to space it out enough so that you can like walk all the way around. So what I'd have is like, it's like 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's a 5 wide walking space. And do I make the med bay or one entrance only? But here's the thing, this door is now offset. So when you're coming in, it's not all nicely lined up. Also, do I need 4 beds? What if I had 2 beds and a bunch of seats? Because not everyone's gonna need to go on a bed. I bet these are expensive as well. Ooh, $2,500. Very expensive. Okay. Yeah, okay. Here's the plan. Get rid of symmetry. These better not be heavy, you know. So now the door opens and you've got beds on the side where the doorway isn't, and then I can put seats along that side. Maybe I should spin this bed, flip it over. But oh. Yeah, that's heaps better. Because I want to conserve as much space as I can. I don't need... Oh, there's a fluid port down here. I like that they float, that they're levitating, or that they're... Yeah, they're like, ooh, ooh. Oh, look at that. It's like perfect. It was made to be, you know. There's no such thing as coincidence. Except all those coincidences. And yeah, this kind of wall can just go there. So I guess this goes like that, and that goes there, and just come over and grab those, and go, cut that, spin it around, go this way, go yeah. Ta-da! What I could do as well is put in wedges in the corners. Do you think? Corners with wedges? Oh yeah, and then what I was going to do, I'm a big fan of porthole windows, like this. Okay, yeah, I really like porthole windows, but do I need to keep them in the same style? Do I need to keep them in the same style as this, which means pushing them out by 2, because I need this on the other side as well. Yeah, do I do that? Same style. Looks cool. Oh man, it looks so much better. It has so much more personality. It's got a real nice personality, you know? Man, that is a wide boat. Maybe it shouldn't be a very pointy boat then. It should just be a big fatty boat. Okay, mid-bay, pretty much sorted. Bridge, pretty much sorted. We'll go with a helm, a nice standing helm. Put something up there, and then there can be like pivoting things and stuff, and it can... If you're standing here, oh, maybe not. That's going to cut off the view quite a bit. Let's have a look. Here's the boat. Oh yes. Oh yes. Such good visibility. And if you just want to come and look, this corner could be a bit better. Maybe... it'd be nicer if there was like a stretched one of these that had like, it came down and then went across on an angle and then went up. You know, because then I could not have these two pieces, these two small windows. I reckon that's nice. It's a nice layout. And then maybe I can put a display somewhere to show a big map. Coming down here, yeah, that's pretty nice. One in the mid bay, 2 in the mid bay, a couple of others seated. Get the defib. Yeah, I mean, okay, so it looks good, but also from a gameplay standpoint, that makes it really easy. And then I've gone for 5 wide around the edge. And I wonder what I should do now. It's a really wide boat, so flipping it in the first place is going to be a mission. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think steam pistons are actually really tall. They're 9 anyway. Okay, so I'm going to go down to 10. Actually, I'm going to go down to 11. Okay, I'm going even deeper. That is the bottom of the boat. I actually need that one there anyway. The reason is I can put a stabilizer system. If I have this very thin gap going the whole way across, I can do a big stabilizer system. So the trick is do a 1x2 there, 1, 2, 3, and then a 1x4 here. Yeah? Makes sense, right? At the very bottom, I'll have a track system that can go the whole way across either side. And it can be like the whole length of the boat, just a big stack of barrels. And that will be active stabilizer. it's so wide that it should not really flip or anything anyway. Then, oh man, maybe it needs to be more curvy. Maybe it needs to, yeah, okay, I might do this. So I guess all this really means is that the stabilizer has less range. But maybe it looks a bit nicer. It does look a bit nicer. I'll do you one better and make it even less stable. This is not a medium search and rescue boat anymore. This is like an Arctic tugboat. I think I'll just do a real curvy front here. And do I want to have another compartment actually in the front? What if coming in access under the stairs is mid bay and access around the front is like living quarters or something? You know what? I could do... I have this great idea. This excellent idea. This amazing, fantastic idea. You won't believe it. You will not believe how fantastic this idea. This is such an amazing idea. You have no idea about this idea. Wow. Oh my gosh. What an amazing idea this is. This is just the most extraordinary idea. Ah, you know what? This idea. Okay, wait. What I wanted to do was drop down into a little stairwell thing. So let's say I'm just gonna like temporarily plot this out, right? So this would be where the door is, like that. So that's where the stair is, and probably one stair is okay. One stair like this. There's a hole in the floor now. So then all of this goes down. And then the door goes like that. Maybe there. Maybe you have a little bit of a standing spot or something. And then yeah, this roof can start going down. It can start sloping down way earlier. So now you still have really good visibility over the front, over the bow of the ship. And then this goes down and into living quarters. Right? Makes sense. I mean, this is a real crap way to do that, but that's the idea. That was my amazing idea. I hope you were amazed by my amazing idea. So what I'm going to do now is do a real big curve, real big fat curve. Yeah, that's good. Ooh, nice big curvy curve. Yeah. I want to have stairs or something that come up so that you can actually get right up to the top of this level. So it'll be like that. It'll be like the thing that's on the rib where you've got that standing space right at the top. Oh, maybe I need to curve it over the front as well. Is that hard to do? How hard is that going to be? No, that's not hard to do. Yes. I might even make that fatter. But I think it probably needs to go forwards quite a lot. Quite a lot. I don't like this. I don't like this. This is too much here. This is too much. So what I'm gonna do with the stairs... the stairs might have to, like, you might have to come in and then just go straight down. So yeah, from here I think there'll have to be a set of stairs that goes down, and that's not going to be something I can really negotiate too much here. There's not a lot of space, and this goes right down. Okay, yeah, and then maybe the whole front section of the boat can be like living quarters or something. You're gonna bonk your head on this, aren't you? You are. You're going to. I'm going to. Kind of ruins the look. Maybe I have to do like that. That ruins the look quite a lot. How to unruin the look? Nope, not like that. So you're walking along. Oh, it's been a long day. Oh yeah, that's not bad. Even running full speed. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna actually ever have an issue with that. And then you go down and you've got access to like the front from here, and that can all just be chopped up into living space. I think that works, and then I need to figure out what the heck is going on with this. So I don't think I can do that very nicely. Yeah, how am I gonna do this? What? Okay, I can fix this. I mean, it works. Mostly, sort of. Probably it's okay if you don't look at it too much. You can cover it up with decorations later, maybe. End rail into, what is this called? Into angled rail. And that's a long staircase down. Actually, because the new roof is here, right? Yeah. Wait, this is gonna turn to crap really quickly. Yeah, this is absolutely going to turn to crap. Did I? Yeah, I cut it wrong again. Alright. Okay, so this... Wait, I've cut it wrong again. Okay. So this will come back probably to where it was. And then this piece will just like drop off. It'll just go straight down once this piece clears. Or this could even be like encased in its own thing. 1, 2, 3. How big should that be? Probably 4, right? Because then that's sort of the size of this thing. I kind of wanted this piece to be like it is on the rib, where it kind of pokes out a little bit. Maybe it should only be 3. Also, maybe it does poke out, so then it would come out even further all the way around. Okay, and then it's going to go back in. And then the actual part of the bow will start. So we've got this like inflatable, bouncy looking thing. And I think what I'll have to do is beef up the top like that. Make it look really substantial. Which is definitely going to screw up the sides. I might even have to make the ship wider, right? So we have this wide thing at the top, then we're into the hull, and then it comes down and goes in like that. So we just need to follow this around. I don't mind the front being bulky like that and not really like curving in. Doesn't bother me too much. That's so funny. I think I will try and get this to be a bit fatter though. So how would you do that? Would you add 1, or do you add... Because here I added 2 to what already existed. But if you do it with this piece, it's like half of it's on this side and half's on that side. So I think that could be correct. Oh man, it's chonk. No, that's too fat, eh? It doesn't need to be 3 fat, it can be 2 fat. Do I want to carry it on like this? Oh, it looks too fat over here though. What's going on? What's happened over here now? That looks better. And then, yeah, I can just follow the rest of this around and I'll figure out from this height now, 8 down, and then this front area and maybe a little bit behind if I drop down again can be living quarters. Which I guess it's only like living quarters for me, so I don't know, it needs 1 bed. 1 bed and that's all. It'd be nice to be able to build something in a way so that if I put it on the workshop, it can be multi-crewed and other people can sort of role play with it or do whatever they want with it. Yeah. Nice big fat hull. So, do I want this? I kind of do want it to be a big fat thing that goes down for quite a while. Maybe if it came down like the front and then went in, and then it looks like it's like a big thing on the front that's protecting it from impact or something. Now I'm thinking, because if I do this right, if I come down, then that should also come down. But then that's 3 there and I want it to be a bit higher. So does all of this go up? How much do I need to cut? How much can I get away with cutting without really disrupting anything? This has become so messy so quickly. So what I'm doing now, I'm going to give this some height on the inside, and I need to find out where all these blocks are that are creating extra space like this. Does that need to exist? Does that need to exist? What needs to exist? Need to go around and find everything I can cut out. This. Stairs will have to move. I think I'll give it some extra width so that I can have this piece running down the side without interfering too much. Right, it'll just do this and then come in like that. So yeah, I could probably get rid of all this. Yeah. I'll cut it and maybe I move it over to a wide boat is a stable boat. That's what they always say. This is what you do if you've done a whoopsie. Okay, just get rid of one side. If you've done a big whoopsie and made your boat on one side but not the other, don't panic. Don't undo anything, just come along nice and calmly and delete everything on the opposite side of where you were building. Okay. And then select everything you built nicely. Everything, just everything. Grab it all. Copy, press U. Go across, paste, merge. It's still missing stuff. Why is it missing stuff? Why is it missing stuff? Is it, oh, okay. When you realize you've done a big whoopsie, move your boat back into the middle of the build zone. Does this need to do something? That kind of looked kind of cool. It kind of looked maybe kind of neat. Maybe like this. Maybe just that. Looks kind of suspicious like that, don't you think? Like it's up to something. Looks like, yeah, it does. Oh my god, it looks like it's up to no good. That looks better. Still looks like it's up to no good, but at least it's not real strange. So then, it looks like we're doing 2 here. I don't know, I thought I was doing 2. I'm gonna come around and do this so that I'm not putting more random blocks into the outside. What do you call this? Into the inflatable-y looking part of this. And then there shouldn't be any excess stuff throughout the side here. It's pretty good. So I need stairs, and I think I'm going to be quite restricted of where stairs can actually go. Only really got 2 options. I might have to do some funny XML to cover this up, but it shouldn't be too bad. Basically, I'll get one of these 1x4 wedges and I'll put it down at the bottom and then stretch it by 5, and that will bring it up through these 2 spots, and then you'll see the wedge just disappear into these other wedges. And then I still have space to put my rail in, and I am going to use a corner like that. And then actually another corner. Another corner? No, maybe not a corner. Maybe just a normal end. An end. Just a normal end. Yeah, okay. Okay. And then I can carry on with this a little bit. That's the wrong kind of wedge. If I want to have it, I could do this, right? And then that would be the same wedge there, the same wedge. I'm definitely cutting off a lot of the space that I wanted though. So can I shorten it? I don't know if I carry on with this though, because I can't really make a nice wedging piece there. It's probably, let's say I can move this whole piece forwards, or I just kind of like roll it off here. I think that's going to be the smart play. Just roll it away. And then I'll just hide all that with decorative stuff. And so the rails, I think it's probably best on this side to just use the in-between parts of the rails, have no post pieces going up the side, and then here, it's going to be like a rail that just ends like this. There's not really much I can do about that. The other thing is just don't have a rail, but that's kind of a bad, I don't know, that doesn't seem like a good solution. So for in here, I think I can do like that. Yeah, so that seals it. And then this is not a medium boat anymore. Big fatty. Okay, and then this goes like that. Wait, what's it hitting there? Do I need that block? Oh, thank goodness. Paste that in and then merge onto this one. Look at that. Perfect. You'll never know. Let's have a look. It's so big. You guys, I'm out of control. Okay, so you're walking by. Oh yeah, I need to go into crew quarters. I need to move where the stair begins because I was going straight for the rail. It needs to just go one forwards. Got stairs up. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Mid bay. Boom, boom. Seats. I can put the seats in later. They'll be easy. And I think it actually doesn't need to be much longer than this. I might put a crane on the back or something. Yeah, maybe a big crane would be good for lifting things. I mean, this boat could probably become a recovery ship for pulling out boats that have sunk, like fuel transport boats that have sunk somewhere by a volcano maybe. What if I do like Azipod water jets? So the water jet doesn't, the pitch, none of the like pitch and deflectors do anything on the water jet. It's just a water jet attached to a fluid pivot encased in a thing, and then the whole pivot moves. Anyway, what I want to try and do is get the back of it. You know, like some boats have the back just sort of goes like this. I kind of want that, but I don't really know how you can do that without XMLing the wedges. Let's do like this, and then that gives me... Or do I want to round it? Maybe I should round it real heavily. You know, a lot of tugboats are round, and this kind of looks like a tugboat. I'll give it a curve. Not a real aggressive curve, but a curve. It's real short. Should it be this short, or should it be longer? I wanted to put a crane on it. I can still put a crane on it. But then if I go up... Okay, so... It'll go up, and then I'll put Azipods under here of some kind. Maybe, probably. And then this can just like come back. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear. Maybe I need to have a look at how some other people are making their boats. I mean, I kind of like this. This back section is what I mean. I think it's not so bad. The thing is with like Azipods, is you want to have a big flat space, I suppose, like this. You just want to flatten it off. Because the whole thing can rotate around, so it's not pointing in any specific direction. What if I do that then? Chop. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Something like that. It needs like a thing on the side as well. I've seen a lot of people do double wide ladders for a rescue zone, and I want to do that too. So, ta-da, rescue zone. It doesn't look too bad actually. Maybe this rescue zone could be indented a little bit. No, that looks terrible. That looks alright like that. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm not sure what to do about the back section on this boat. Well, my brain's pretty much fried for today. So we'll just leave it here. Tomorrow I'll probably get back into some missions and have a think about what I'm doing with this boat. So I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Robert.